Hello and welcome to another Arkeys video. Let's just pretend it's 1965 and we were actually about to race the full Monza layout with the oval and everything. We are not, it's the normal layout, and be careful, SR is on for this race. I did a bit of practice. Yeah, that didn't go too well. So I entered this first slot of the day, not completely convinced of my own skills on this combo. We've got the TCR gang in as well, and let's just see what we can do with this one. My first goal here is to not crash into anyone at turn 1. That would just be an embarrassing start of the week, so I am being cautious. I am staying on the inside and I'm lifting and braking early, maybe too early, but we all seem to go through the corner fairly undramatic. There's a bit of contact up in front, but we are still alive. And let's just move on to the next dangerous part of the circuit, especially on lap 1, the second chicane. Once again, I'm braking ridiculously early. I have noticed this car, it doesn't have the most brilliant brakes, it doesn't have any downforce. It's a nice handling car, but it's old school formula car. And we are jumping ahead to the final corner of the first lap. I'm still hanging on. We've got some cars off and a bit of contact, and I am the lucky one in that situation. I managed to go through and stay along with Chelsea. He's defending the inside, staying in Tiffany's slipstream. I'm just taking the outside. I want a clear view of the upcoming corner. Looking for just after the 200 board. I'm not trying to push the braking point for this one just yet. And we make it through the first chicane without drama. But at this point, it ended.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
So I accidentally put in some turning while braking, maybe braked a bit too late, and it completely messed me up, and I just had to take avoiding action to avoid Chelsea. And now I've got dirty tires, so I'm running wide, and I don't know why I even defended this one, because I'm stupid, because I've still got dirty tires, so I'm running wide once again, dropping back to P8. So yeah, and that's the curbs, avoid them. I'm clearly not understanding what happened to me during practice, because the lap after I did it again, this race pretty much just fell apart. And be careful now, because coming into turn 1, I got a bit of a scare from the guy behind. Let's see what happened. I think it was just a brain fade. He's braking way too late and realizes it too late. Tried to still make the corner, but it didn't work. And I got a bit shocked by that, so now I have a complete brain fade. I am going past all the signs telling me to brake and fly across the chicane and get reset. So now I am behind the guy who accidentally hit me at the first chicane, but he's got that 5-second penalty, so let's just get around him. But somehow it seems like I'm really not interested in driving this car properly in this race, so I'm almost losing the car coming out of the Ascari chicane, and we got past him, and we've got a yellow flag up ahead, and I see a big puff of smoke. I don't really know what happened. It's not really anything I can benefit from, but we will just have a quick look at what happened. And as you see, we've got DAF on the left side, and then the Austrian driver decides to pull in front of DAF just as he enters the braking zone. I think DAF is braking a bit too late, but that combination was not just deadly for these guys here. So that was unlucky, especially for the guy getting punted into the chicane and probably reset. And I'm just repeating the same mistake once again. I'm lucky I'm still P8, that I'm not last, because my driving in this one was shocking. But please stay on board for the second race, because the second race had a bit of a surprise ending to it. So stay tuned as we move on, and you see me trying to warn people about turn 1. Let's see if it has any effect. We are starting. I'm clearly doing something wrong. Maybe I should put on traction control or something. You can see I'm losing out to both Sterling and Chicken Angel. And watch as we come into turn 1. I'm being careful, aiming for the inside, and we've got cars sliding all over the place behind us. Let's just get through, and we've got a driver with a 5-second penalty. Let's just stay on board. It wasn't entirely his fault. There are many cars braking too late for this one, but yeah, it just went a bit ping pong for turn 1. The classic Monza scenario. So we move on. We are approaching the second chicane. I'm just taking it nice and easy. He's got a big penalty to serve, but he makes another mistake. I think he touched the grass, because yeah, he just lost the car there, and easily done. I did that myself in the previous race. So we just keep going, trying to get through the corners without any issues. Take it nice and easy. I'm still trying to build some sort of confidence in this car, getting to know it. And you can see Sterling up ahead. He is already starting to pull away. So I was already at this point beginning to expect a bit of a lonely race, maybe a bit of a battle with P3 behind me. But let's see, we're going through Ascari this time. I'm being careful, I'm also being a bit slow, but at least we didn't clip the curb and went on 2 wheels this time. You can see Sterling, he is building a gap. It's becoming a lonely race now. I have not the biggest gap, but some sort of gap to the Brit behind me now. And let's just survive the first chicane the best we can. I highly suggest you have a look at a lap guide if you want to see how to really drive this. But then we can see Sterling has had a bit of a brain fade into the second chicane, so now we are closing in on him. I almost felt bad for him. He had really done a good job so far in this race, but at least I'm not the only one having those brain fade moments. So we are getting closer now, but as you can see, as soon as he had dusted off the dirt of the tires, he's starting to pull away again. And we are on the final lap now, and we are staying on board because everything is getting a bit more intense now. This has turned into pretty much a 3-way battle for the lead. At this point I had already settled for a P2 as we approach the second chicane, but as you are about to see, Sterling is having an exact same moment as he did earlier. So, and we all know that feeling. Once it gets into your head, don't mess up, then you often end up doing the exact same thing again. Now I have to concentrate. Remember, practice, Arkies. Nope, forget about practice. Let's just concentrate. Let's concentrate.
I've got to concentrate. I've got to concentrate. Hello? 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 Echo! Echo!
Where was I? I zoned out for a moment. Oh yes, Ascari, watch out, don't clip the curves. I'm slow, and you can see the British driver behind me, and I'm all over the place. I'm sorry, that was a bit of a mess. We all saved it, and now Sterling has got the run on the Brit, and we've got the final corner coming up, and I usually mess up this one, so let's just keep it cool. Sterling is getting close. I just have to keep it going up to 4 and just aim for the tight line towards the finish line. there's nowhere for him to go now, and somehow he picked up the victory in the second race. And that's all from me for now, so thanks for watching and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.